to episode 3 of Verse Ventures. I'm your host, Samcooper, ready to rip it apart.
So now, if you can give us a short intro or a short biography of Samcooper, where he's from, where he grew up, and then can give us a short journey of how you your first experience into music.
How basically I started music is, I started music in 2015. My earliest memory of making my first song is in 2015, but I started writing before that. You know, writing was an escape for me to gather up whatever that I was feeling in a way. And that's what I've been doing even now. So yeah. What else? Yeah.
How would you describe the music that you typically create?
The music that I typically create, they have a message in it. Like every single song that I try to make, there's a certain message to it. I don't just make songs to make songs, you know. One thing I realize about music, when it has a message, it lives longer. And that's what I try to do. You know, I want you to listen to my music right now, and 10 years later you hear it, it still gives you the same feeling that it gave you the first time you heard it, you know. Something that the greats have.
So if you could describe your creative process when you write new music.
My creative process, I just go off how I feel, honestly. Like I go off how I feel. If I feel angry, best believe you're gonna get something angry. Like it's pure genuine. You know what I mean? If I feel love, I'm gonna make something about love. If I feel whatever way that I feel, you know what I mean? And that's how I think I can connect with people, because we kind of go through the same emotions in a way, you know. So yeah, I don't try to hide anything. I don't try to be perfect, you know. So yeah, it's not always gonna be happy. Fuck that. Yeah.
So if you could tell us, what strengths do you have that believe make you a great musician or a great
My
artist?
strengths,
Yeah.
I would say me being myself when I'm on a mic. I don't try to be anybody else. You know, I speak about my life when I'm making music, you know. So that is my strength, my life situations that God placed, you know what I mean? Life situations that I had to go through. That is what makes me special, good or bad, doesn't matter.
Okay. So we all know that the music industry is a bit cutthroat. So if you...
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I'm telling you right now. Yeah.
So if you could describe your favorite and least favorite part about being an artist, what would
My
that be?
favorite is definitely making the music. You know, I love making my music, but that's the thing, you know, I had to find out the hard way, especially when it comes to making music. You know, making music, you have to learn about the business side of music, and that's where it gets cutthroat. There's a lot of vultures up in that motherfucker, if I'm gonna keep it a stack. You know what I mean? So my favorite thing doing the music is just creating the music, and my least favorite is basically the business that I have to fucking learn and do all of that bullshit, you know? Fuck.
So what accomplishments do you see yourself achieving in the next 5 to 10 years?
Next to 10 years, I would say me being in a better place than I was before. You know, I don't like putting limitations to where I can reach. I don't know what the future holds for me, but I do know what the present has for me, you know. Like right now, the moment that we have right now in the studio making this video for the people, that's all I have right now. You know what I mean? So in the next 5 years, all I can say is I'm definitely gonna be better than I am right now, you know. Next 10 years, I'm definitely gonna be even better than I am, you know what I mean? So that's how I look at life.
So with everything that you said, now, is there any artists that inspire your music process, or okay, are there any artists that inspire your music process, and are there any artists that you would like to collaborate with in the
There's
future?
a lot of artists that inspire my music process, that inspire me as a whole, for the likes of Tupac, J. Cole, A. Reese, Kendrick, Jay-Z, Nas, you know what I mean? We can say Eminem too, Nasty. There's a whole lot, like the list doesn't end, you know what I mean? Um, an artist that I would love to work with is A. Reese. I would love to work with A. Reese, but I would love to work with a whole lot. I would love to work with Nasty. I would love to work with any like people that are dope in my industry. I would love to work with them. You know what I mean? And I hope God, like, all I have is hope. God is my witness.
Yeah, no, I think that's perfect from your end, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing from your end. So if you could tell us about the track that you'll be performing and breaking down, and your creative process behind it, and everything that you enjoy about the track that you're about to break down.
First of all, the title of the song is Lesero's Kitchen. It came after the song was done. Lesero's Kitchen basically is, Lesero in my home language is in Sepedi is light. You know what I mean? So basically what I'm saying is Light's Kitchen. And in turn, the name, my mother's second name is Lesero. You know what I mean? And she was kind enough to grant me a studio that I call a kitchen. Kitchen is basically studio in terms of an artist standpoint, because I'm not a chef, you know what I mean? But my studio, my kitchen is the studio, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of light in there, especially when I'm in it.
Oh no, that's amazing, bro.
Yeah, independent cause I pay for support. Money is like a teacher cause it gives the report. Spiritually indigenous, I'm one with Jehovah. Never will I go switch, man, I'm one with the culture. Ish, I made it out to go and get it on my own. I suppose, only by myself, I'm alone. Take a piece of the loan when I be spitting what I know. It's all a part of the sacrifices that I gotta take. I'm here, hear me out, look. Pay your coffin if you're brave enough to step in the vicinity of one of the greats. I burn the calories, but the pen never losing the weight. So them getting it, but they letting it get to their head. And I'm still in someone's kitchen. I be roping up the pots to TV releases. Only me up in the sky, the sun is the witness. Only me up in the sky, the sun is the witness. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to realize that I'm here. And I'm here to stay. You feel me? Nobody nice as me. I'ma keep it a stack. Pay me a portion for everything that I be putting in. Record label deals, niggas open for change but never facing defeat. Never consider pain to be an enemy, please, cause I spit like this. Future niggas so clean, the skin of a Japanese. Niggas call for support when they hopping up on the beat. Only what I imagine is what I'm able to be. Never pay for the negative, never hold the receipts. I wake up and rap and then repeat. In case you never heard of me, I'm Samcooper, the furthest from the ground beneath. Niggas compare me to the greats, but you think that make me? Don't you think that I'm born with this cadence like lately? Everything be falling into place like a nigga never standing on business, you get me? But I'm always pulling up serious, the face Van Diesel, my nigga, this is fast and furious. Man, I be coming for the millions, still with the gang triangle, shaped like Phineas. Tell me you can hold your opinions, nigga, you don't know what I had to go do to be here. Hey.
So you just performed Leso's Kitchen for us now. If you could give us a breakdown of each lyric, I think that would be much appreciated.
First line of the song was very straightforward. Independent because I pay for support. When you're doing this shit independently, bro, you need money, bro. You need gang money. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. It's not fucking easy, bro. It's one of the hardest things that I had to do in my life. I'm still doing it though. You know, money is like a teacher because it gives the report. Every time you lose money, bro, especially as an independent artist, every time you lose money, bro, sometimes you wonder where it went. But when you go check your statements, you know what I mean? You check the reports of where your money's going. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's bad investments, sometimes it's this, sometimes it's that. The main point is money is like a teacher. Because like in school, the teacher will give you your report card. And money will also give you your report card of how you doing in life. You know, so independent with money like a teacher because it gives the report. Spiritually indigenous, I'm one with Jehovah. Never will I go switch, man, I'm one with the culture-ish. You know, that actually meant, even though it's hard times, I'm still one with God. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm still one with God. I'm still not gonna forget my creator. You know, so that is what that line meant, you know. I made it out to go and get it on my own. I suppose, only by myself I'm alone. Take a piece of the loan when I be spitting what I know. It's sort of part of the sacrifices that I gotta take. I'm here. That basically meant me moving out. Right now I'm based in PTA. I moved out from home, you know. Yeah, I moved out from home, and sometimes it be feeling like I'm all alone, but at the same time when I drop music, I'm reminded that I'm not alone in a way, you know, because yeah, shout out to you guys, whoever's watching, you know, shout out to you, because without you, I would have probably not be doing this, because you guys are the main reason why I do what I do. You know what I mean? You guys are the main reason why I do what I do. And the more you guys show me love, the more I'm gonna give out. The more the more that's gonna come out of me. You know what I mean? So that's what it basically meant. The culture is. Pay your coffin if you're brave enough to step in the vicinity of one of the great. I burn the calories, but depend never losing the weight. So basically, what that meant is, I know if, in terms when I'm trying to like throw up a challenge, normally it's to myself, to my past self, you know, because that's the person that I'm trying to beat every single time. You know what I mean? So when I said that, it's basically referring to myself, because the only competition that I see is the man in the mirror. You know what I mean? That's what it is. That's the person that I'm trying to beat each and every time that I'm hopping on a mic, and you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the only way I can achieve my goals. You know, I burn the calories, but the pen never losing the weight. I go for runs. I actually jog a lot. You know, but the pen's still heavy. Pen's still obese. You know what I mean? So yeah, pen calories, but the pen never losing the weight. I saw them getting it, but they letting it get to their head. And I'm still in the Soul's kitchen. I be whipping up the pots, sativa releases. Only me up in the sky, the sun is the witness. Only me up in the sky, the sun is the witness. That's so, I mean, the lines explain themselves. You know what I mean? It's very straightforward. I don't beat around the bush with those ones, you know. It's like, what's that? I saw a lot of people get into places that not a lot of people would get, but they let it get to their head. And after that, they stop doing what they need to do. Thank God that I saw that and I learned from people before me, you know. so that I don't repeat the same mistake that they did. You know, so best believe when I get to that point, there's no holding me back. You know what I mean? Just because of the love that I get, you know, sometimes the numbers can get to your head, but it's important to just keep going. And this is me speaking to myself because I'm gonna watch this later. Then after that is an interlude. It's like yeah. Basically, then after that, comes the second verse. The other one is just an interlude of me just reintroducing myself to a different city. I'm like, I'm here, you know what I mean? Like me saying in PTA and me referring to one of the greatest to ever do it from PTA, A Reach. There was this other freestyle that he dropped when he was still in high school. He was like, nobody nice as me, you know? And I felt super inspired by that, you know? I had to go recreate, you know what I mean? But in my own way, that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, even in the song I said it, you know what I mean? Shout out to Weiss, man. Yeah. I'm like, pay me a portion for everything that I be putting in. Record label deals. Niggas hoping for change, but never facing defeat. You know? What I meant with that is, I'm like, every time people sign, you know, every time people sign, bro, they get, especially when it came to the olden days, because now it's a new world, bro. Like now you are in control of your own fate. You know what I mean? It's no longer, yo, I have to sign to pop. Nah. You are in control. I'm in control of my own fate. So if anything is not working out, I gotta go back to the drawing board and do some, you know. So that's what I basically meant with that. It's like niggas hoping for change but never facing defeat. You know what I mean? Like in order for change, you have to accept that you are losing. You are taking lessons, not losing. You're taking L's, which are lessons in my point of view. You know what I mean? You have to go back to the drawing board and just, hey, what am I doing wrong? You know, what am I not figuring out? You know, yeah, to evolve and stuff. Chasing feet. Never consider pain to be an enemy, please, cause I spit like this. Future looking so clean, the skin of a Japanese. If you've seen a Japanese person, you know how clean their skin is. I've never met a Japanese seen a maybe it's because I'm from South Africa, but I've never met a Japanese person that has acne or seen Japanese person, and I'm sure you can vouch yourself. So that's what I meant with that, you know. My future is looking clean, like a Japanese person's skin. That's what I meant. Niggas call for support when they hopping up on a beat. Only what I imagine is what I'm able to be, you know. Nowadays, niggas like tag teaming, you know what I mean? They can't face their own battles by themselves. They have to call their bras, choose, you know? You know, they can't, you know, so that's what I basically meant with that, you know what I mean? Niggas when they happen, only what I imagine is what I'm able to be. Never pay for the negative, never holding receipts. Never pay for the negative, never holding receipts. I wake up and rap and then repeat. In case you never heard of me, I'm Samcooper, the furthest from the ground beneath. That's basically what I meant. Like, if you were to align everybody, you know what I mean, that's on the ground, basically meaning living creatures. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm the furthest from the ground beneath. But that's just me having confidence in myself. You know, just believing in myself. You know what I mean? And having the utmost faith in myself. Faith in God and confidence in myself. When I say I'm the furthest from the ground beneath, but yet I'm still grounded. I'm still humble. You know what I mean? Niggas compare me to the greats. What you think that make me? Don't you think that I'm born with this cadence like lately? Everything be falling into place like a nigga never standing on business, you get me? But I'm always pulling up serious. Their face Van Diesel, my nigga, this is Fast and Furious. If you've seen Van Diesel's face in the Fast and Furious movies, you know how serious he's always. Like, he's always serious. Even when this chick is trying to, like, you know, do his thing. He's trying to do his thing. He's always serious, bro. You know what I mean? He always has that vicious eyes, you know, like, you know, it's like looking into your soul, you know what I mean? Like, he's not even looking into the camera, but it feels like he's looking at me. And he's looking right straight inside of me through the camera. That's his character, you know? And I kind of learned something from him, you know what I mean? Can be a nigga Fast and Furious. Man, I be coming for the millions. Stole with the gang, triangle, we shaped like Phineas. If you know Disney, you know Phineas and Ferb. And you know that Phineas has a triangle head. You know what I mean? He's shaped like a very smart person. He's very smart. I mean, if you knew, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm still with the gang. You know what I mean? This is not no Illuminati shit, because people be taking shit out of context nowadays. It's not Illuminati. I praise God. Let's not get it twisted. A triangle is just a triangle shape. Nah. Aware. It's shaped like Phineas. Tell him you can hold your opinions. Nigga, you don't know what I had to go do to be here. That when it comes to, you know, it follows the other line of Phineas, shaped like a triangle, you know what I mean? And I'm like, yeah, tell him you can hold your opinions, because I know people are going to take that out of context. I mean, you can hold your opinion, you know. You don't know what I had to go do to be here, so I don't expect you to understand what I'm saying. But I do, but somebody out there is crazy enough to understand what I'm saying. So yeah, that's the whole breakdown of the song as a whole. Yeah.